Greetings to everyone, I'm Adrian Tonic. This is my first YouTube video and I wanted to start this channel because I want to talk about things I'm passionate about, such as technology, business, e-commerce and all these related things, which for the last months I've been really into it. And as you can see, I'm in a hospital. I will tell you now my story a bit. And due to this fact, I decided to start this YouTube channel. First of all, I want to talk about my personal story. I had a normal life, never been sick or ill in my whole life. But suddenly in summer of 2022, last year, I was suddenly diagnosed with leukemia, which is a cancer of the blood. Luckily it's nothing very serious. It's been very well. I'm just doing chemotherapy as a protocol, so it never comes back, because I've been cured since I think October or September right now. And right now we're almost in February of 2023, so it's been very well, and I only have 2 more hospitalizations. But yeah, I just want to give out some tips in my first video as how do I work from the hospital or study, and maybe it helps you. Right, first of all, I want to say that it's very important to have a routine, because since we're here in a room, because I'm in a room and sometimes I forget if it's the morning or the night or the afternoon, and the brain works with that sense. So I established myself a routine to check to do some stuff, even if it's small things such as the driving license, studying a bit for your exams, or working in your business. It's important to have small things to do every day, so you don't lose your mind in watching Netflix the whole day or scrolling through TikTok or whatever. In my personal experience, it was very helpful to me to do video calls with friends, even if I can't. So today, for example, I'm not allowed to, but it really helps to me to go outside and have a walk, sometimes a day, 2 times a day if I can, or even more, and breathe some fresh air. And I've met people who've been like for 7 months or even more in the hospital, and they really can be the whole day sleeping or listening to music, which is good as well. But you have to have a balance between your procrastination and having some productivity, because that gives sense to our lives, to our daily life. The second tip I want to give out is to really don't focus on when it's going to end your hospitalization. Like, for example, I'm usually like around 5 days here, then I go out to my house and do my normal life, and then come back in 1 month around. So, and the first times when I came into the hospital, I was like, okay, I'm gonna do like 5 days, and then I'm out. But usually stuff can happen, and your days here are longer and everything. So keep in mind longer frame of patience to your status. So for example, for me now it's like 1 week here, but I keep in mind more or less 2 or 3 weeks in case something happens, which, for example, this time happened. I had some fever the first day, so I have to stay here for some more days. But because I have in mind staying a bit more days than usual, I'm not gonna be feeling down because of it. And my third advice is to, as I said in the first one, is to have contact with friends and with your family, your whatever's every day. Do not become isolated. If you become isolated, it's very easy to start getting deorganized, having troubles to sleep, or even forgetting how to talk to people sometimes. So if you can do it, talk to friends, even ask them to come to see you, try to do Zoom calls with them, or whatever it helps to you the most. For me, for example, I try to call a friend almost every day or almost every 2 days, because it keeps me in touch with my energy outside here. Because when you're outside a hospital, your life can be very bright and everything, and once you come here, you start suddenly feeling like everything is down, and you start worrying about everything, which doesn't make very sense if you're in a short term here. But your mind can play tricks with this the whole time. So staying in touch with your objectives, with your passions and everything, as I'm doing right now, For me, for example, it really helps a lot, and I think for you it might help too. Some weeks ago I started an online business, which I will record my progress in this YouTube channel of what am I doing. Right now I'm working with, shout out to Jawad from Casablanca, some designers and everything online, and I'm really having fun with it. I'm really enjoying the process, and maybe I can share some tips of that too in the future, but right now I can only show you my hospital room, which is great. I was in a worse one before. For example, this is a course I'm doing right now on JavaScript, programming language, and this is a bit of the room. I have a nice window here. This is a bit unorganized, but I have my stuff here. And yeah, this is pretty much it. This is the chemo I'm having right now, which can seem a bit scary, but it's nothing. And yeah, it's always important to be conscious that you're in a state where you might be a bit more down or feeling more stressed, having pain in your body, for example, like in my case. But never, if you're okay to work or to do stuff, always try to do it at least a bit in a day. If you're feeling down a day, say if you're feeling like sad or something, just be conscious that it's that day, and next day you're gonna be better than the last day. And yeah, and having not losing all your touch with your reality or with your objectives, as I said before. It really helps to maintain your focus and to be consistent with your things. Of course, you're not gonna be able to do everything you do outside an hospital, for example, but it's like always. I'm, for example, a very big fan of horse riding and swimming, and now I have to wait. It's like that. You have to be really stoic about it. Well, I hope this video really helps some of you. Keep checking my videos. I will be uploading about the internet stuff and everything, so I hope you enjoy it. If you have any questions, please share it below in the comments. And yes, see you soon.